Every great story has a beginning, and for Stephen Reuther, it started in St. Petersburg, Florida, in 1951. From a young age, Stephen was captivated by stories. He saw their power to move people and change perspectives. This wasn't just a hobby, it was a calling. He moved to Los Angeles, determined to make his mark in Hollywood. Starting from the ground up, Stephen learned every part of the business, building a foundation for his future. Hollywood tested him, but his belief in the power of film never wavered. He wasn't just chasing a job, he was preparing to change the game. Stephen sought stories with heart, films that would resonate deeply with audiences. He wanted to make movies that made you laugh, cry, and feel. This desire to connect through storytelling became his signature. Every challenge was a lesson, every step a move closer to his dream. He honed his instincts and developed a unique eye for what made a movie special. Stephen Reuther was getting ready to leave his mark on Hollywood. The world was about to see what he could do. Stephen's big break came at Vestron Pictures, a bold, new studio in the home video market. As head of production, he had the power to choose which stories would be told. Stephen wasn't afraid to take risks. He championed scripts with passion and unique voices. He believed in the underdog and sought out stories others overlooked. At Vestron, he built a diverse slate of films, creating a home for filmmakers with bold ideas. Working with smaller budgets, Stephen encouraged creativity and resourcefulness. He fostered a family-like atmosphere, inspiring his team to create magic. Under his leadership, Vestron became a major player, known for original stories. Stephen was more than a numbers guy. He was a true movie lover, deeply involved in every aspect of filmmaking. He read every script, supported his directors, and was present on set. He built a community of storytellers united by passion. Vestron's success was driven by Stephen's vision and instinct. He proved that great films could come from unexpected places. Stephen Reuther was redefining what a Hollywood producer could be. He was just getting started. Then came Dirty Dancing, a script Hollywood had rejected, but Stephen saw its heart. It was a small story about first love and finding your voice, without big stars or a huge budget. Stephen championed the film, protecting the vision of its writer and director. He believed in the chemistry between Jennifer Grey and Patrick Swayze, keeping the team's spirits high. Despite production challenges, Stephen's faith never wavered. When Dirty Dancing was released in 1987, it became a cultural phenomenon. Audiences fell in love with the music, the dancing, and the story. The film's soundtrack sold millions, and people returned to see it again and again. Dirty Dancing proved you didn't need a massive budget or stars to make a hit, just a great story with heart. Stephen's instinct paid off, solidifying his reputation as a producer with a golden touch. He turned a small, personal film into one of the most beloved movies of all time. Dirty Dancing was more than a movie. It was an experience that touched a generation. Stephen showed Hollywood that the biggest hits can come from the most unexpected places. He had the time of his life, and so did we. Dirty Dancing became his legacy of believing in the underdog. Stephen Reuther changed the game. After Dirty Dancing, Stephen could have played it safe, but he didn't. He produced Hider in the House, a dark psychological thriller, showing his range as a producer. The film starred Gary Busey and told the unsettling story of a man secretly living in a family's attic. It was a bold, challenging project, far from the feel-good romance of his previous hit. Stephen used his success to back thought-provoking, unconventional films. He supported director Matthew Patrick, giving creative freedom to make the film they envisioned. Hider in the House wasn't a blockbuster, but it proved Stephen's commitment to unique storytelling. He earned respect for trusting his creative teams and championing their visions. Stephen was a true collaborator, not just chasing box office gold. He showed Hollywood he was versatile and daring. For Stephen, it was always about the power of a good story, no matter the genre. Hider in the House is a testament to his courage and artistic integrity. It's a crucial piece of his legacy. Stephen Reuther's impact on Hollywood went far beyond any single film. He founded Bel Air Entertainment and produced hits like The Negotiator and Pretty Woman. He had an uncanny instinct for spotting talent and championed actors, writers, and directors before they were famous. Stephen built lasting relationships based on trust and respect. He created an environment where artists could do their best work, free from fear. His contributions helped change the landscape of independent film. He proved that smaller, character-driven stories could be both successful and profitable. Stephen paved the way for a new generation of independent producers. He was a true trailblazer, opening doors for countless films to be made. More than anything, Steven brought heart to Hollywood. He reminded everyone that movies are about touching lives, not just box office numbers. His films became part of our culture, enduring for generations. That was his true gift. Life, like a movie, has a final act. For Steven Reuther, that came in 2010. His passing was a great loss, but his stories and magic live on. Steven's life was a testament to believing in dreams and championing the story. He saw potential where others didn't, like in Dirty Dancing and Pretty Woman. He was a risk-taker, a collaborator, and a producer for all seasons. His legacy lives on every time someone watches his films or is inspired to tell their own story. Steven taught us that you don't have to be the loudest to make the biggest impact. Quiet belief and tireless work can change the world. His story reminds us to trust our instincts and champion the underdog. Steven's work continues to light up our screens and our lives. His legacy truly dances on. The next time you're swept away by a movie, remember the producers behind the scenes. Remember Steven Reuther, a storyteller, a believer, and a dreamer.